Hello everybody, how's it going? And there's Galaxy Wolf, as always. How you doing? How's everybody doing? Welcome to this video stream. Once again, if you've been here before, if you haven't, welcome for the first time. We got 2 matches coming up this evening, and they are a bit spaced apart from each other, but we got one coming up in just a few minutes. It'll be OKTwizz versus Fallen Gaming, and then later on, we'll get Infinity Kingdom and Ascension X. 2 matches, 2 different leagues, and we will get 2 different winners as well. As again, both these teams ready to fight for their spots here, fight for some wins. Again, we're starting off with OKTwizz versus Fallen Gaming. Here, as we are going to move to the head-to-head to take a look at the different players representing both teams. As I make sure to get the info out for both teams so that they can actually join the lobby, because you know it'd be pretty embarrassing if I didn't give them the info to do that. But I'll get them their info. Your team doesn't get to play this week. That's unfortunate. Well, here's the thing. If you have someone that you want to scrim against and you want to put on the stream, feel free to do that. I'm open to that. As I am making sure to get the info for both teams out as soon as possible. And yes, the info is now out for them. OKTwizz, Fallen Gaming. And for OKTwizz and Fallen Gaming, both started out with a great start to this season. In both of their weeks, they got wins. But Fallen Gaming and OKTwizz, they're not far away from each other. OKTwizz is currently listed as the 2nd seed, going a full 6-0 in all games that they played. Have not lost a single game yet. Fallen Gaming, 6-3, meaning they've gone to Game 5. They went to Game 5 against Top Leicester. OKTwizz, they played U Alberta, ESA Green, and also played RW, and both those teams are not having great starts to their season, so for OKTwizz, this might be the first time they get some real strong competition against them. And I say that with their last wins not being like flukes or anything, just the fact that they play teams that are lower on the bracket, teams that have not had a good start to the season. Again, there are no easy matchups in these in the Blackline Championship Series. You have to play well week in, week out. If you don't, you're gonna find yourself biting the dust a lot more. As I will be making sure to get everybody in. As Fallen Gaming, again, they're also 2-0. They've had a really, really good season for them. And some interesting history about this team is that they've been long-standing teammates for an extremely long amount of time. Apparently, according to Sicko, 5 whole years this team has stuck together ever since they were down in platinum rank. Now, I don't really remember my platinum rank very well, although I definitely can remember some parts of it, I'm sure. Yeah, that's a long time ago for me, and I don't have like teammates that I stick with for a really long amount of time. So it's really nice to see a team like Fallen Gaming sticking around for this amount of time, really making some moves, making it work. And now in the Blackline Championship Series Champions circuit, you're up against OKTwizz, a team that has not dropped a single game. We have seen OKTwizz play before. I believe they played against Ignition a few weeks ago, but that was for the qualifiers. Ignition are a whole tier above these guys, and they were able to beat them 3-1. But for OKTwizz now against Fallen Gaming, we see a lot of fun here in this series as things that everybody actually is joining the lobby. The info has been sent out for both teams. So as soon as they join, we'll be ready to go. Your teammate, oh yeah, baby, you've played with him for 2 years. Nice, Galaxy, nice. But yeah, there are some really good long-standing duos here for teams. I've never been one to be able to do that, because I solo queue a lot. But I appreciate those who can do that, because that's impressive. to stick around that long together. Spirals, you've been with 4 years. My goodness, man. Maybe it's not as surprising as I thought it was. Seriously. Goodness. 2 years, 4 years. Now I feel like I just can't make a team then. I do not have any like long-standing like teammate duos. Like anything consistent. I don't have any of that right now for myself in Rocket League. I don't play enough anymore, but I don't have any like long-standing duos. Longest duo I've ever had would be for commentary, and that is with Radiance. Still partnered with them after a very long amount of time. I partnered with them a very long time ago. I think even before my commentary level, I kind of partnered with them. I played with them. Still really like the org, so we're still partnered. But of course, this series will start up very, very soon here. As we do wait for the final players to join in here and get this best of 5 started. Wait, I got the names wrong? I sent the info to Lemden. He said he was captain, so... Unless you're trying to make a joke out of this one, Xander. Oh, he's dumb. Okay, I see what you're doing here. Don't listen to me or him. Okay, well. I appreciate the jokes. Of course not. I see what's happening. We got some infighting here. I gotta love it. Gotta love it. Oh no, Zora's coming in. Xander, you seem to have a 2v1 now. Will Jason agree with you? Or N-gang. Nice. Or maybe it's Jason. Could be me. So now everybody's being captain for this team. My goodness. Oh my goodness. Benchwarmer. And Zora's gonna be playing as well, so we'll see how much that benchwarming works for him. Again, prediction poll's up, so even if you guys want to vote for who you think will win, you could. Oh, it's just closed. If you guys want to vote for it, I can reset it. What's the reason we qualified for Circuit 2? My goodness. We are still waiting for Fallen Gaming to join, but they have a lot of time. This league gives teams 50 minutes. I personally think that's a pretty long amount of time, but it would be the amount of time I'd do for tournaments as well, so 50 minutes is a long amount of time. Most leagues do 10, but Blackline is a little different. They do 15. Come to hurry. Yeah, I'll let them know to join in. Don't worry, let me tell them. I am in no rush personally, but if you guys are, I'll let them know. Don't worry. Don't worry, I'll let them know. Okay, Xander's now doing emoji, spamming the emojis. You're in a rush, Zor? Yeah, don't worry, let me... I'll make sure... Again, I messaged Sicko. He's got a bedtime? Nice. Nice. Lemden has a bedtime? Nice. Yeah, I don't have a bedtime. I don't have a bedtime. Okay, Phone Gaming just told me they're in, so we got this. Series will be starting right now. We'll make sure to get it. We'll make sure to start as soon as possible for you guys in OKTwizz. Here's Texas, Bloque, and Sicko. We are ready. Both teams are ready. We saw OKTwizz chatting a lot, so we'll see what that chatter does. It seems like they're in a pretty good mood. And now against the long-standing members of Fallen Gaming. These guys have been teaming up for a very long amount of time. That chemistry could definitely breathe success, and it's been successful right now for Fallen Gaming. 2-0 in their season. Can they add more to that against an OKTwizz team that is looking very difficult on their own side? Unbeatable, some might say. They have a real chance to win the Champions Series here in Blackline at Season 11, but if there's anything that Fallen Gaming can say about it, they're going to try to put some aggression forward. Right now for both teams, just kind of sparring, not really anyone getting chances. Fallen Gaming does sit back a little further here to OKTwizz, but it's not like OKTwizz is really getting much out of it. But for Fallen Gaming, you can see nothing crazy from them. They're not trying to out-mechanic the other team. They're just trying to use that chemistry, that teamwork that they know that they have. They break on through. This one to Bloque will be cleared away. He takes us up the wall, potentially flicks out, but a misplay still will leave it up to Texas. Right now, some offense here for the Fallen Gaming side. Lemden to clear. Xander, great dribble play, great flick as well, in front for Zor, double, off the crossbar and out, still in front of that orange net. Tex, panicking all over the place, is finally able to get a controlled touch to clear it. And scare their Fallen Gaming. OKTwizz will get the first real opportunity of this game, but unable to make anything of it. That double tap though, eerily close to going in. Definitely a warning for Fallen Gaming. And now Zor out to Lemden. Texas can get this one to the corner, maybe even get a second one. Potential in front for Sicko. Sicko was on target, but Xander cut down the angle. As Lemden trying to use the speed, Texas is waiting. You can see that burst of speed there from OKTwizz. They really want to try to play a little faster, but right now it is them to control the game, but this pace seems to be dictated by Fallen Gaming. Now this one, Zor off the back wall, in a bump play, Zor to shoot, over Bloque, second touch, he backflips, in comes Lemden, can't score. And Zor backflips there, he might have been able to get that one. But Lemden must have called it, that's why he must have backflipped. As Tex, over one, Zor to clear it, but Bloque, up for it, Lemden. Laid it out away from danger, but a down out play can maybe open up some space as well. Sicko, cross for Bloque, chances here, falling for Fallen Gaming, but not yet. This one, trying to catch Lemden off guard. You can see Fallen Gaming using each other. A lot of infield passes. They're trying to make these offensive plays quick. Both teams, I think they're trying to up this pace just more and more as this game goes on, but it does feel like something's just inhibiting them to do that. Sicko. Made by Zor. Bloque can't put the follow-up near the net. And Xander will hold this one for a dribble play. But he doesn't get the touch he wants. Tex is able to clear it. Lemden. Be trying to get one off the ceiling. In front for Sicko. And he doesn't go for target there. Instead, he's going to shoot off target. Maybe looking for a passing play. Here comes Tex in for Bloque. And it took us a very long time. Almost 3.5 minutes. But a goal does come through here for the Fallen Gaming side. As Bloque finally gets a shot without any real pressure against him. And I say that because it has not been a lot of pressure against, not been a lot of open opportunities for these teams on offense. As Lemden, this one, that's an open opportunity for Tex. This game started to open up. The floodgates are pouring as Lemden, just instead of getting that one outward towards Xander, instead hits it across the corner, and it's too weak. He doesn't get his nose on that one. Instead, he gets kind of the top of his car. And Fallen Gaming will double up their lead. OKTwizz have not lost a game yet this season. But to be fair, they've also only played the 8th and 9th seeded teams in the group, so against now the current 4th seed, that could be something different. And I assume it won't be nearly as easy. Zor to Xander, looking off the back wall, but Tex is there to boom this one. Zor, follow up, but dunked away by Tex. So many times you see a player, they jump off the ceiling like that, and you don't really see them in your peripherals. You don't see them jumping on you. That's why Tex was so keen to getting that challenge, was because he knows that it's going to be unexpected. It's now Phone Gaming, a great bump from Texas. Sicko, maybe looking for one more goal. This one in front for Blockade. The head is wide open for Fallen Gaming. And they'll say, thank you very much. We take those kind of goals. As for whatever reason, OKTwizz left their entire net open. I understand playing aggressively, but with 44 seconds remaining, you didn't have to play that aggressively. With a 2-goal difference. Not too... playing all your cards at this point might be calling it a little too early. It's Blockade. Up down, Tex off the sidewall, potentially for Sicko, but Lemden's there to double it up. Maybe pass in front. Sicko was waiting for him, but Lemden doesn't get that flick. And Lemden's in the Dominus as well. A rarity at this level, you see players with the Dominus. Not a common card choice for most people, but always happy to see it played because it is so rare. Speaking of that Dominus, it comes in handy here. OKTwizz finally able to break that deadlock. They've not been able to score for the entirety of this game, but finally Lemden does drop this one in front, and so many goals in the Blackline Championship Series comes from those angles way above the net. As players, you don't expect those shots to go inside. You expect them to go off the crossbar, and also in many of those situations it's off the back wall. You have to kind of retrace your steps, go backwards. No matter what, Fallen Gaming will let this one drop for game number 1. A good start for them, as that chemistry really does come in use. All of their goals were assisted. Every player's been getting themselves involved in offense, and you need that at this level if you want to find yourself successful. Very tough to rely on a 2-man offense. It has to be all 3. Is everybody ready to move very speedily into game 2 here? OKTwizz dropped game 1. Looking to maybe make a stronger response in this game. They were only able to score once last game, and at that point it was too late. Fallen Gaming continue to repeat their success. Hello, Shattered Stars. How you doing? I see you. Welcome, man. We got a fun series here. It's Blackline Championship Series. Champions Series Week 3. Between Fallen Gaming, it's a group of players that have stuck together for apparently over 5 years. And OKTwizz, who we've seen play before. As OKTwizz right now, we have some offense, but no shots yet. Xander, this one, towards the wall. The back wall was left open, but no follow-up came through from OKTwizz. Zor, waiting for Tex to click it over him. Zor still on it, off the back wall, but Blockade faked his challenge, took this ball, but his boost is stolen from him. Out to Sicko. And right now you can see complete control here. OKTwizz, they're forcing Fallen Gaming to run on low boost counts, to jump at things more soon, and to start to have to starve themselves out here and choose between whether they go for the challenge or go for the boost. And finally, it will break through. Lemden gets a great speedy touch here. As Blockade pushed up, was hoping that play would result in a huge win for his team. But Lemden was able to dunk him out, and when that happens, it's tough to recover back. As a Fallen Gaming, but an unbreakable team. As Xander done a double tap this one. And he saw that backfield was left kind of welcoming here. Not a great pinch as well. Putting a lot of power behind that one. 117 kilometers per hour. We'll see how long this series lasts. Tex. Maybe a flick past Lemden, can't get it. Sicko. Trying to look in front here, but Zor, he only finds Texas here. Zor to flick. And up immediately is Xander, but won't beat out Blockade. He'll require Lemden's challenge to finally give some offense. Tex. Can't get through Lemden. Xander jumps for it, though. And that will result in OKTwizz having to sit back a little further, but Xander recovers off the ceiling. Shot in front. Texas is waiting. That's why you always put 2 players in your net when those shots like that come in. Especially solo plays. You force them to shoot it, and you have the one behind you clean it up. Texas. Drop down to Sicko, but with low boost here. Looking difficult for Fallen Gaming. Xander. Gonna get that second touch to waste some time, but not too much of an issue here for Fallen Gaming as two players commit. This one will drop in front, but Xander, 1, 2, looking drop down to Zor, off the back wall. Sicko misreads it. Lemden, light touch. Tex will have no issue clearing that one away. But OKTwizz, with this kind of a lead, no real issues for them, just holding on. Halfway through game 2, and it's OKTwizz to completely shut out Fallen Gaming as so far. Fallen Gaming, still looking to see if they can ask some questions. So OKTwizz try to get some chances as Sicko maybe looking in front, but Blockade wasn't there. Here comes Tex though, trying to clean up it, but Xander waits on the line. Zor, the flick play. This one nearly went in itself. The power from Zor, allowing OKTwizz some space on offense, but not for long. Here comes Tex, his shot is weak. And he tried to rush it there, Tex. Had more space than he thought he did. He could have dribbled that one. As right now, Fallen Gaming, it does feel like for them, the pace at just jumping for this ball is off for them. Some plays you think they need to challenge immediately, and they're not able to win it because they sometimes don't even jump for it. But in other plays, they jump too early where they have time. Misreading OKTwizz. It's Blockade. Off the sidewall, but Zor is there. Great read from him. OKTwizz have held much solid control here as Sicko out, but Texas couldn't beat Zor to it. Xander up in front as Sicko. This shot will be low, and we're going for a bump was Blockade. As now Sicko in front. Lamden beats out Texas. Texas takes the boost, takes away Xander's challenge. This one wide, but you can see Zor running on fumes here. He's still able to get a dunk play. Fighting for every touch is Zor. And now Xander back the other way. Double touch is in! Oh my goodness! Xander out of nowhere says, why not? Double tap off the corner. He finds the angle. And OKTwizz trying to put an exclamation point on this match with a highlight reel play from Xander. Lemden looking to drop down to Zor. This one under one on the back wall. This game was starting to get a bit boring at the end here, but finally goals are scoring through here for OKTwizz. They're continuing to put more on target. As Zor, that one actually eludes Xander, but Lemden's in to clean it up. And he follows up his own touch. A bit fortunate there with that bounce off the post, but he'll take it. Lemden scores again. And that double tap seems to have just given confidence back to OKTwizz. They're content with holding this lead, but not really doing much with it. But now you can see they're ready to break through even more. But that does mean means Fallen Gaming gets chances. Still cut off from them. Lemden. That's a Blockade. Towards the corner. Tex. Gonna take it around the side. Gonna dribble it to himself. 50's on Zor. Blockade. Lemden actually half flips that one and gets that second touch past. As Tex towards the corner. Can't get the touch that he wanted. As Lemden now gonna wait. Fakes out one. Sicko's only one back for the moment. But he gets it off the corner. Looking for a drop down in front for Texas. Xander is able to save and keep his team, forcing out a reverse sweep against their opponents. OKTwizz. Flip reset. Looking for just something fun to end this one off. Zor off the corner. In for the shot as Xander can't put it in. But it doesn't matter. OKTwizz. 4 goals to none. They shut out their opponents. Fallen Gaming, after having some great success in Game 1 and Game 2, that offense limited heavily. Is now Fallen Gaming going to take some time here to try to reset. But OKTwizz had a really hot start in this game, and then kind of slowed down in the middle here for both these teams. No one was really trying anything until Xander scored that double tap off the corner. A true highlight reel goal, and was able to allow OKTwizz to get that 4th goal as well, as that confidence just kind of came back for them. And Fallen Gaming now, after Game 2, they saw what OKTwizz have done to respond. And even in Game 1, it was close for both teams. OKTwizz definitely proving that they were a team that could have won it. Game 2, they outright won it. Now in Game 3, Are they going to add more to this? Lemden fakes past Blockade. Off the sidewall. He's going to look for here an air dribble, maybe under Tex, but can't get it. Zor, though, trying to clean up. Forces a double commit out of Fallen Gaming. Sicko to Tex. Tex towards that blue net. But Xander's there, and Xander Vanner fake this double tap. Allow Lemden to come through. This touch, not favorable for Zor, and Zor doesn't jump for it. So fortunate that Texas's shot was only able to hit the sidewall off that post because Zor was caught flat-footed there. OKTwizz very nearly having a goal against them. Zor, past Fallen Gaming. And you can see Zor is trying to get himself at any point in this game. He's not afraid to go for solo plays. He's not afraid to do the work himself, but he's also willing to go and use plays that allows his teammates to come in through and really shine. He has been the solid player for this team. Xander, able to make these challenges, able to allow his teammates to come through. But he himself has been a shining beacon here for this team. OKTwizz. And Xander to get the touch out to Zor, but Zor doesn't jump for it. So he'll take that mid boost, allow Lemden to clear. There's communication there from OKTwizz on who was going to go for that touch. He's still clear through. Xander. Maybe a potential drop down to Lemden. Lemden off the back wall. Zor was jumping in. Blockade, though, can clear it and allow Fallen Gaming to maybe get some offense. Offense came at as a precious resource last game for this Fallen Gaming roster. Still, if I find that it's very difficult for them to break through. Zor. Now look in front, can't get past Tex, and Fallen Gaming, it does feel like for both teams the pace of play did pick up after game one. And Fallen Gaming, they're the team that's having the difficulties keeping up. As Zor, this one will roll up, he will have a tough time challenging Texas here. Texas off the sidewall, can't get the touch. The boost is also coming at a premium for Fallen Gaming, because OKTwizz, they're willing to rotate in, maybe take a little more time to just take those corner boosts away, and really, they are holding the mid boost securely as well. They can't get a corner boost. They're going to make sure that that mid boost can't go to Fallen Gaming. Fallen Gaming with some offense. Shot in front, Zor. Able to 50-50 Blockade, but Blockade still wins it. And Fallen Gaming take the lead. And so long as they're able to hold off OKTwizz until they score, Fallen Gaming has done very well at continuing to add more to a lead when they get it. He's right now up 1-0 in game 3. Zor. Touch. Can't get past Texas. Lemden. Clear past one Blockade. Can't read this one. It was way too fast for him to read. Zor. Faked out by Sicko. What a play from Sicko. So many players, though, are going to take up the wall and try to air dribble it out. But no, he went below the challenger. Smart heads up play there. And this one in front. Texas. Fake under one. Trying to catch the defense. Everybody jumping on that, but it was not to be. Xander. He's on Blockade. Keeping it close here. Potential pass in front, but he ran out of boost at the worst possible moment. Lemden. Also running out of boost at the worst time. Zor has a little bit to get that one up for Lemden. Lemden doesn't read this ton. Still a 1-goal difference. OKTwizz can find the way to fight back, but it does feel like at the middle of the game, such as this, really tough for them to get much going because they need a momentum booster. They need a really good goal for them to really show up here for OKTwizz. For them, it's really tough for them to just dig deep and get that goal. When they get it, some magical things happen for OKTwizz. Zor. Willing to try to get this challenge on Tex. In front for Blockade. And Lemden calls his save. Tex. Not able to beat Xander. And up is Lemden. In front for Zor. And Xander trying to go and get a bump on Blockade. Even though that probably wouldn't have been a goal anyways. Would have opened up the defense just a little bit more. OKTwizz. No real demo plays from both these teams all that much. OKTwizz has been the one to utilize it just a little bit more, but really it hasn't changed anything on the series. I'm wondering if it could be added to this series, added to this gameplay. Which team would be able to utilize it more? Zor's shot to the top left corner couldn't go in. Was not off its mark. Lemden cross for Xander. Xander in field, and OKTwizz tie it up 1-1. As Lemden gets this play in front for Xander, and Xander so quick up to it to beat out Texas. And Sicko, he's just left sitting in the net. He's hoping Texas can read that, And Texas did, but not fast enough. So many times in the Blackline Championship Series, that's what a lot of these goals come from. Being able to read faster than your opponents. Because at this point, mistakes, whiffs, they happen very rarely. Oh, and as I say that, Blockade does it twice, so... They do happen, but they don't happen often, especially in chances like those where players have to make touches. They'll sacrifice a little bit of speed to make that touch, to make the clear, to make that follow through, to allow their team to get some offense as Tex now. Trying to dribble in front, but Zor's able to dunk him out. In front for Xander, and once again for OKTwizz, just faster. When they score, when it rains for them, it pours. When they score once, they score another time. Zor dropping in for Xander, and Xander shot that one low. Was expecting Blockade to pre-jump it, and he was right. OKTwizz now leading by 1, just have to hold off in these final seconds. Tex, countdown, pinch in front for Blockade! Xander's able to save his team. Sicko gets the dunk play, looking in front. Lemden, a mistouch here, but it goes in OKTwizz's favor. In fact, the fact that they didn't hit that actually helped them out. Long Gaming was expecting them to clear that one to the corner, but instead, OKTwizz let it drop. This game, once again, very similar to Game 1, but this time, showing their teeth was OKTwizz, able to score a couple of goals and just edge out their opponents. Game 4, Utopia Coliseum now. OKTwizz only 1 game away from ending the series. We'll see how far this one goes. Do we see a Game 5? Do we see Fallen Gaming have a resurgence? Because in that game, they only scored once. They scored the first goal, but after that, all it took was 1 goal from OKTwizz. This Fallen Gaming will once again score first in this game, as Tex not willing to leave the play here, and instead is going to challenge this. Wasn't your fastest challenge, but it caught out OKTwizz on a double commit. So right now, trying to hold this one would be Fallen Gaming, but realistically, you can't see them winning 1-0. Scoring a second goal will almost certainly be crucial, especially in regulation. Fallen Gaming would not want to go to overtime either. So many teams, when they're on this point where they know that their series might be over when they lose, I should say, get so nervous, get so nervous for overtime, really. You gotta keep composure if you're Fallen Gaming. Series is still within reason. We've seen teams pull back 2 games in a row many times before in these best of 5s. All it takes is 1 game win, and now the momentum's in your favor. But for OKTwizz, still trying to be a pain here to Fallen Gaming. Zor looking out for Lemden, but that touch is so far in front of him, it's not even going to test the opposition on reading Lemden. As Tex, he didn't get the touch, but Sicko's there to help him out. Lemden dunked out by Tex, but still won't be helpful. This shot off the back wall almost caught Blockade out of position. As Lemden looking at the sidewall, Tex to Lemden. And still, a lack of bumps or demos from these teams. I don't think we've ever seen a single demo this entire series. We've seen bumps, but used like maybe seldomly, but no demos yet. Would be willing to see how these teams would work if the couple demos were just thrown in. As Lemden misses, incoming is Sicko. Down to Tex. In front for Blockade, saved by Xander. As right now, OKTwizz sitting on their own half. Willing to let the offense come to them just a little bit. But a bump from Linden will allow Zor to clear. But not past Sicko. Xander out, hoping Tex won't make the touch. But Tex, beautiful pass in front for Blockade. Or touches like those, Fallen Gaming can use those for infield passes. But now Blockade having to race back! Just in time. Lemden to the back wall, in for Zor. Sicko. And there you can see a bump play coming in. That's the aggression I want to see from these teams. OKTwizz trying to utilize it just to get those openings, because the Fallen Gaming, they have not let a lot slip through. And both these teams, it's really about which defense plays stronger, because it is not a high-scoring series. Xander going to try to get through Blockade in front for Zor. OKTwizz trying to tie up this game with a well-placed shot. Not working for them just yet. Block A. Flip reset as well. No, he doesn't get that one. Zor knows it. He waits for Block A's touch and now can break out. Net is open for Zor as well, and you just keep fighting for those chances, and at some point, they will come for you. Fortune favors the bold. Zor was willing to play a little more aggressively, willing to play, see if he could get a dunk play on that one. Was able to be at the right place there and just cleared it. And for OKTwizz, when they score once, they usually score twice, so we'll see if that continues to ring true. As Limpton clears it out. Block A. Off the sidewall, Zor able to fire this one long. Tex is able to read it, but he doesn't get this follow-up. Xander dropped down, and they do score a second time. OKTwizz does it again, and now they take the lead. Last game, 2 goals was enough for them to win it. This game, though, substantially more time for Fallen Gaming to come back. But for OKTwizz, all they need to do is rely on their defense, and this series will be wrapped up. In front, Tex towards the corner. Will roll up. Xander, both teams currently unbeaten in their records. Have not lost a series yet. Well, that's going to change very soon for one of them. And for Fallen Gaming, unless they win this, that will change for them. Zor. Off the sidewall. Gonna wait for this one. Pass in front for Xander. But that touch is too strong. Limpton. Double to himself. Able to try to hold possession here and force out a challenge. Zor. Shot is good. Shot is in. And he'll score his second time this game. OKTwizz. 2 goals in the lead. Just need to hold this for just over a minute here. And the series will be theirs. As for these teams, trying to make a good result. Sicko. Air dribbling it past Zor. Double touches it there. It was an option. Block A in front for Texas. And Xander got a save, but Texas dunked him through. And Texas, I didn't think he actually had that one, but off his own back foot, was able to read Tex there. But Texas, that's why you follow up your touches like that, because you can dunk out your opponents. Game still with it, with the question marks all over. We're at the final 60 seconds. Fallen Gaming in need of a goal. Need to tie up this game. For OKTwizz, I'm wondering if they're going to continue to fight to see if they can get a 2-goal lead. As Tex off the sidewall. Dunked away by Zor. Xander. We'll utilize that corner as OKTwizz now. All they need to do is continue to play this game of keep away that they're doing so well. And waste out the boost of Fallen Gaming. So long as they keep the ball like they are right now, continue to utilize each other, continue to follow up each other's touches, there is no way Fallen Gaming will be able to wrestle this one back. Block A. Can't even beat out Lambden here. Lambden in front. Another touch. Wasting out precious seconds that Fallen Gaming need. Tex can't beat Xander. This one will drop. OKTwizz will win 3 games in a row and will take the series here. As that one will end with an OKTwizz victory. 3-2 win. I think all of these games were 1-goal games, I believe, except for I think one of them, but it's been real close here, the fight between both of these teams. But we do find a result here, a 3-1 win for OKTwizz. They are still undefeated. A result they're going to be proud of. Again, last time they were on the stream, they didn't get a win, but this time, that's different. They're able to take a clean win here. They responded to the pressure very well. As we are going to be now going into a very long break. Because we have a series coming up here for Up and Coming Cup Week 2. Sorry, Week 3. Up and Coming Cup Season 2, Week 3. That will come up. Pre-show will start in about 45 minutes from now, so sadly we are going to be on a very long break. Before that comes, so... And we'll be waiting for that. I do want to give us a look at that schedule. One last time before we do go for that break. Again, just finished up our first series of the day. But we have one more up and coming cup, Season 2, Week 3. Infinity Kingdom versus Ascension X. And again, it will be a while before that series is underway. In fact, it'll be an hour from now. But pre-show again will start in about 45 minutes, so make sure to be there for it. And I will be here, so if you guys want to say something, just message me. I am watching, don't worry. But I will be going to the timer right now. Next series will start in 45 minutes, just as I said. It'll be Infinity Kingdom versus Ascension X. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Again, we had a very long break, but we got our second and final series tonight. It's Up and Coming Cup action. Yes, we are about to watch in just a few minutes. Infinity Kingdom taking on Ascension X. But should also mention that there was a match before this as well. Oh, well before this match as well. With OKTwizz falling gaming, with OKTwizz winning games 2, 3, and 4 to take the entire series. Now we are going to see a different league, a different matchup. And we'll see who wins that series overall, as both these teams have not had a successful start to their season, hoping that they can get themselves a win that they would definitely need. Hello there, OKTwizz. Yeah, well, I'll get that water break for you. I see you redeeming it. I'll make sure to get that on camera for you. Let's go to the head-to-head here. Now you can see my camera. Hello. Here's my... By the way, it's not water, it's actually lemonade. But it still counts. I still got the drink for you. Don't worry, OKTwizz, I'm looking out for you, man. Or actually, more like you're looking out for me, because you're telling me to drink something. Anyways, we're gonna get this series coming up very, very soon. As I'm gonna tell the team, I'm gonna send the info to the teams to make sure that they are joining. There they go. They'll be joining in any moment now. Let me just check to let me see if they're gonna say anything. I don't think they'll ping me as soon as they join, or I'll notice soon enough when they're joining. They do have a couple minutes to do so. What's happening? Hopefully everybody's doing well. An important matchup, a big matchup. As we are about to see these teams play against each other. Again, this is Up and Coming Up Season 2. That will be fun, isn't it? But of course, we're gonna have to just wait a little bit to find out who will win this series. Again, I'm very happy for all of you that are joining me here tonight for this series. Should be a good one. I was gonna say that's not very clear water. Yeah, don't worry, I have clear water in my house. That was lemonade. I thought people would have mixed it up because it was yellow for urine, which I hope you guys know I do not drink urine. But that's why I made sure to tell you all, because yeah, one, it is not water. It doesn't look like water, and second of all, it's yellow. There might be someone out there that makes like an apple juice joke. Anyways, I'm excited for this series. It's gonna be a good one. I expect some pretty strong gameplay from both these teams trying to get a win in this season. Anyways, let me get that prediction poll as well out for all of you so that you guys can vote for who you think will win. You think it will be Infinity Kingdom, or do you think it will be Ascension? I actually spelled the name right. X. Anyways, both teams, they'll be joining soon enough. As so far, I do see Ascension X, they've joined very early. Most teams, they join like a minute or two before, maybe a minute after the start time. Most do not join like 5 minutes early. But that's not a big deal. If they want to join early, they can. And I have had Ascension X respond to me my message, so I know they'll be joining very soon. And we'll be getting our series underway for For Ascension X, it's been a weird season for them. Coming in midway during the season, they have not actually played yet this season. After week 1, they actually had to sub in for a team that actually forfeited out of the tournament. Now they're in, yeah, they're gonna have a good time. So that means, yeah, they were handed a forfeit loss in week 1. They just took it, unfortunately for them. And then in week 2, they didn't even play because their opponents forfeited. So for Ascension X, they have not been able to take the field yet. Show us what they're truly made of. Aside for Infinity Kingdom, they would have loved to. They would have loved to say that their season's going well, is going better, but it is not. It has been a tough season for them. 0-2. In fact, they're actually 0-6. It has not been easy for them. Of course, we'll definitely be paying attention to this series, seeing how both teams play in this upcoming best of 5. Again, I do see Ascension X is in the lobby, so we know they're here. Just waiting on Infinity Kingdom. They're gonna take their time, though. They have ample time to get into the lobby. That prediction poll is still running. You all have 3 minutes left, I think, to vote on it, so use that time. Vote for who you think will win. And as soon as we get our final votes, and as soon as we get both teams in the lobby, we'll be starting up. Name should be on top of Rezzy's. Okay, no problem, Grizz. If you want me to do that for you, I guess I can. I don't know if this is like something you have against Rezzy. I know you're the starter. It doesn't really matter if the names are placed, but there you go. Yes, it doesn't really matter if you're a starter or not, to be fair, where you're placed, but I get it. If you really want to be there, there you go. There you go, Grizz. By the way, the only name that actually matters is the one in the top, because that bigger slot is for the captain. All the other names can be wherever they want, and it'll still be fine for my stream. But yeah, if you want to have your name above them, I don't really mind. There you go. I'm wrong. You don't tell me I'm wrong. It's my format. It's important. Grizz, here's a question. Do you have anything against Rezzy? I feel like you and Rezzy have like a friendly competition of like whose name is going to be higher up listed. Which, you know what? Very funny competition. My format isn't wrong. I'm just wrong. Yeah, I get it. I've never been told that I'm wrong on my stream before when it comes to something like this. They just pay? Okay, pay. There you go. There you go. There you go, pay. And they're all making me do some last minute adjustments here. There you go, I've changed your name. Hopefully you're happy now, everybody. I have no problem with doing this. This is actually pretty funny. And with that, I think Infinity Kingdom's just joined as well. Yes, they have. Again, we're gonna be starting up any moment now. As we just confirm some last minute things, some last second things actually, before we get this best of 5 started. Okay, everything's ready. Everything is set up now. Let's get ourselves into the lobby for best of 5 series. It all starts here in week 3 of the up and coming cup. Both teams having difficulties finding wins for their season. Well, this is a very good opportunity to separate themselves from the rest. Yes, here they come. Mechanically inclined to Griswold. Nice one. Here we go. Infinity Kingdom's got Wolf, Carl's, and I believe Monta, right? Yeah, they got Wolf, Carl's, Monta in the playing for their side. For Ascension X, they got Rai, Pei, and Grizz. Best of 5 series. Ascension X, as you can see, on the orange. Infinity Kingdom taking to the blue side. And no team has actually won yet in a series. Again, the only win for Ascension X has been from a forfeit in week 2. So, for the first time ever, they're actually going to be playing against an opponent. We're in... oh my goodness, Cobra Warrior! I just saw you jumping in! Welcome to the Sportier stream, man! Thank you for the follow! We got a series here, it's in the up-and-coming cup, Season 2, it's Ascension X versus Infinity Kingdom. Both teams have had a very tough start to their season. We're in week 3 right now. How was your stream, by the way, Cobra? Hopefully it was fun. As Carlos can't give it a shot, Manta... Infinity Kingdom trying to create some offense here, but Ascension X the other way. Wolf to save it on the line. In comes Grizz. They'll put that one home. A quick transition, catching Infinity Kingdom, scrambling back to their own nets. And Wolf, there's only so much he can do with that touch. Cobra didn't follow me. Well, that's unfortunate, Cobra. I'm not gonna say anything else. You know, I'm not gonna say anything else. But thank you, Cobra, for the follow. Welcome to the Sportier stream. Although you've always been on this stream for a while. Everybody, just type Cobra Goat or something like that. I don't know. Just type something. Just spam my chat with Cobra Goat. Do it. As Grizz trying to get a flick play past one. Only Wolf is there to save it. And Wolf will get that second touch, but we'll have to drop down the Carls in front. Grizz again. Manta's able to get rid of it. And Rai has to go back. Rai with no boost. Watching out for Manta, because Manta's going for demo plays. Carl in front, but Pei's able to dunk away. And these long clears from Ascension X are catching Infinity Kingdom off guard. You're looking to make some food. What food is that, Cobra? You gotta tell me what food you got. Also, by the way, oh my goodness, Rai, what a great dunk play. Also, by the way, look at that. What a play from Rai here. Sometimes a player will hit the ball, they won't even chase through it, but he does. Every step of the way, he catches Manta on that dunk play. Alright, Cobra, make some food. Also, make sure to type in exclamation point lurk. Cobra, make sure to type in exclamation point lurk. As Grizz, tap down, looking for Rai, off the back wall, double! It's also going to be off the crossbar. So close there from Rai, but Ascension X, trying to run away with this game specifically. They're putting in some strong offense. Manta to clear. Rai will half-flip his way into position, but you find a lot of times when Rai's the last one back, he gets a touch, but he doesn't get more than that. As right now, Ascension X, their transitions down the field, though, that has been a strong suit for them. Finding each other, loitering upfield with the redirect as a great option for them. But Ascension X play very defensively. You can see how far back they sit on their own half. That might create issues if Infinity Kingdom starts to realize Ascension X is more allowing than they think they are of letting the pressure come at them. Is Manta gonna be taken away by Rai? Almost goes in his own net. Carl inched away by Pei as a follow-up from the next will not come. Not forthcoming. Here comes Manta. Will beat out nobody because Rai gets a dunk play. Carl's off the sidewall. Ascension and Infinity Kingdom, they're hitting the ball, but they're not really making much more out of it. I feel like this game is just kind of clearing the ball, so I want to see if anything will just go through. Maybe a mistake from Ascension X. Instead of trying to utilize their teammates in space, as Rai in front for Pei. Manta is going to try to dribble this one out. A solo play potential, but it's pinched out to midfield. Carl's down to Wolf, but Rai will beat him to it. That one off the corner. Grizz couldn't read it. Nobody could, really. As Wolf downfield, Pei will drop it into his team's corner. As Rai. The sidewall. Off the back wall as well. Can't read that one. And as I mentioned before the raid came in, Infinity Kingdom have not been able to win a single game yet. That trend may continue here because Pei has just double tapped on him. Infinity Kingdom have to look to game 2 to see if they can get anything going. So far in this season, they're 0-6 in their games, 0-2 in their series. And the last time we saw them was in week 1. They were only able to score, I believe, once or twice in that series. Infinity Kingdom, they're really finding this difficult for them. Is Pei off the wall, pass to himself, pinched off the back wall. Manta's there to read it. As this one dropped back to Rai. And Pei will finish that one off. No pressure in the midfield there from a Infinity Kingdom, and that one is just left to float right through the defense. And Pei will not make a mistake on that shot. Infinity Kingdom still shut out in this game. And they even score. So at this point, with their offensive production, or sometimes really their lack of sometimes of offensive production, Infinity Kingdom, can they just get a goal? Carl's off the back wall, in front for Manta. That one is up. Awkward. Here comes Wolf. Saved by Pei. Manta towards that orange net. Pei, the drop in front. Out to Rai. Very awkward here from Ascension X, but they're able to clear away that danger. As Rai misses this one off the back wall. Bumps out Wolf. Carl's. It's past one, but Pei is there to dunk on him. Manta to Wolf. Grizz is not leaving this play. He's going to force out a challenge as Rai now off the back wall. In for Grizz. That touch is nowhere near for Ascension X. A clean game 1 performance from them. No real errors from them. And they're not having too many issues against this Infinity Kingdom squad. Infinity Kingdom don't want to be swept again because so far this season has not been fun for their team. That will end game 1. We'll go to game 2 here. Onto the Aquadome. Ascension X now 1-0 up in the series. And again, with the 1-1 record, they really want to start playing some series because the history with the Ascension X, both the last two previous series, the last 2 weeks that they could have played, and it resulted in forfeits. One they had the forfeit, and one the other team forfeited. For Ascension X, actually, they weren't even supposed to be in this tournament, but they were added in during week 2 when one of the other teams left. So they're going to have to play a little bit of catch up here in this season, but a good start is to beat as teams like Infinity Kingdom, teams that are considered weaker than them, that are lower down on that leaderboard. Ascension X. This could be a good start off to their season, really, against a team that could definitely be a good trendsetter for them. As Grizz demoed away by Manta. Here comes Senju, but Wolf demos out Pei. Rai having to free flip into that save. We get the dunk on Shenzhou, but can't do it. Grizz past one. By the way, for Infinity Kingdom, I haven't actually mentioned it yet, but they do like to put in substitutions for their games, so surprised that Shenzhou's coming in to replace Carl's. They also have Zhao as well, who might be subbed in during the series. He is in that spectator, so he might be subbed in. Shenzhou to clear to the corner. Up is Grizz, but he can't find that touch. Rai misses it. In front for Manta. Off the back wall. Rai will clear the danger. As Ascension X have had a couple moments where Infinity Kingdom looks like they're going to score. And Infinity Kingdom stopped by the Ascension X defense. Grizz to clear. Shenzhou is waiting, but we'll clear it away. But there's Pei. Looking off the back wall, but Manta's up there to quickly stop it. And the backfield left open here for Ascension X. You can see Manta has a lot of time to choose what he wants to go for. They cannot be giving Infinity Kingdom that kind of space. Well, they don't give him any space here. That's just a brilliant pass play from Rai to Grizz. And for all the defensive mistakes that I'm noticing here from Ascension X, they haven't been scored on yet. And in fact, they've been the ones to score here with some well-placed passes and shots. Grizz will get through Shenzhou. Wolf will collect this one off the sidewall for Grizz. He'll go in, looking to bump out Manta. This one towards the net, but it's just a little bit outside. Wolf now dribbling it through, but Pei catches the play, catches the bluff, and doesn't challenge the initial challenge immediately. Instead, he waits. He lets that ball move ahead of that attacker, and then challenges it. Ascension X. The clear out to Grizz. Grizz back to Rai. Rai towards the net. And Wolf will get this one clear. Great backboard defense so far this game from Infinity Kingdom. Still, the problem has been their offense for a lot of the season. It's just really difficult for a team like them to score when their offense just seems to disintegrate in front of their own eyes. Hey, drop down in front here for Rai. This one hovering for Grizz. He'll find a touch, but it will only go backwards. Pei waiting on the back wall. And we'll be able to clear this one out. of teams being cautious on their plays on defense. Trying to cover as many options as possible instead of trying to force the issue. They're trying to make sure that before they do that, they just make sure that the options that are available are covered. Especially the ones where the ball can bounce in front for a free touch. Rai will win this 50-50. Looking for Pei, who double taps that one. My goodness, that would have been impressive if Pei got that. Don't see the goals like that very often on this stream. Pei out to Only Wolf, and I mean, if Pei did score that, that'd be very similar to like Black Line level Madness, and these are not Black Line level teams. This is a high champ low GC league, so being able to hit a shot like that, that would be incredibly unexpected for teams of this caliber. But why not? I've seen players hit those kind of shots before. Pei looking to try to dunk out Manta, can't get it. Grizz is gonna put this one downfield for Pei, but Shenzhou will get the first touch. Grizz got the dunk play, but it's not gonna be the best dunk play. But it is still there for Rai. Off the back wall, Shenzhou miss, and Rai will not hesitate on shooting that one in. Ascension X, their offense has had its issues this game. It's not been as strong as Infinity Kingdom's in some moments, but it has been stronger, and they are taking advantage of the mistakes, unlike Infinity Kingdom. Hello, Vascu. Thank you for supporting the stream. Hey, this one will 50-50. In front of the net, Shenzhou, another miss from them. This one will not result in a goal. Not yet, at least. Pei. I think he's going for a double tap there. Now, Pei's going for some pretty highlight reel plays, I will say. Be very impressive if he hits any plays like that. Pei. Only Wolf will hit it back to their own half. Shenzhou bumped out by Pei, and they can't recover in time before the next challenge comes in from Grizz. Looking in front of the net. Grizz to follow through. Making it 3-0. Ascension X, this game has been really close for a long time, but now starting to steer this one away from Infinity Kingdom's advantage. And Grizz there to slot that one home, a 3-0 lead right now for them. But Infinity Kingdom have that offense. One thing the question is if they can score, if they can generate some offense, because that'll be better than no offense, and right now it's been very tough to generate offense. This one, all the way down. There's a goal for them. Infinity Kingdom finally do score. As Rai doesn't play this touch well. And the aggression from Grizz there, unwarranted. He's staying up way too close for Rai. Even if 50-50 does come out, he's not in the right position to counter on it. His Pei will win this kickoff. Infinity Kingdom with one goal. We'll get a second one here with Shenzhou. Right off the kickoff, Infinity Kingdom starting to put more goals in. They got 0 last game, now they have 2. And Shenzhou doesn't leave the play for a second. Instead goes for that play on Rai. And you don't expect to score in that situation, but sometimes it does happen. And you take, you know, that's why you do fight for the ball. Especially as first man. Only Wolf doesn't get this one. Shenzhou tap down, and Ascension X, they had a comfortable 3-goal lead a few moments ago, but now that is almost all but gone. It's cut down to 1. That pressure back on them. As tap in front from Grizz, Manta able to beat one challenge. Pei misses the ball entirely. Manta has a low boost, but will instead tap it in front towards the net. Wolf was jumping for it, but couldn't reach it. Shenzhou Wolf off the corner, and yes, there are 2 players named Wolf on this team. It can be complicated. Manta to the corner. Shenzhou will keep this one close, trying to get a dunk on Rai, but can't do so. Manta tap in front for Only Wolf. Only Wolf down to Shenzhou. Shenzhou keeps it up last second, but Pei will not let them have the chance. Ascension X now 1 game away from winning the series. It was close. They let that pressure get to them a little bit in that last minute, but ultimately they reassembled that defense. They held strong with that 1-goal lead against Infinity Kingdom. 1 game away. Infinity Kingdom still without a single game win this season. Ascension X, definitely a team that they can beat, but do they generate the shots that matter? As for right now, it's been a tough run for Infinity Kingdom. Going into game 3, it's now a must-win for them. They can't lose any more games, or else that is it for their week. They will go 0-3. Because in this game, they'll still be looking for a game win. Probably one of the toughest starts you can have, Infinity Kingdom. The Mexican-American organization. Starting off with what can best be said as a slow start. It's not like they're collapsing, I just think that compared to the teams that play against them, really just don't have it. Right now, at least for Infinity Kingdom. I saw them play 2 weeks ago. Oh. Alright then. Now, I mean, I'm speechless, really. What do you say about that kind of a goal? There's nothing you can say about that. I mean, in all my time commentating, I haven't seen a lot of goals just like that. Where it seems so slow, so defendable, but there's no one in the right position. You just don't expect a touch like that to just go like that. I have no clue how that found its way in. Nor am I going to ask how it found its way in. But I will say, for Infinity Kingdom, they have a lead in this game. Zhao, subbing in here for his teammate in, if I am able to figure that out, in Manta. He subbed in from Manta. Make sure I check on that the players here, make sure I know who is actually subbed in and not. You can see Infinity Kingdom continuing to change up this roster. This time, it might be working for them. Rye to save this shot, but it was close to going in. Only Wolf now. Drop down for Shenzhou. Shenzhou towards the orange net. Ascension X are starting to overcommit out of defense. They're starting to get desperate to break through. You can see, when they push up, they usually have a second player, and even their third one push up very aggressively. They need to be careful on how often they do that, because all it takes is one good challenge from Infinity Kingdom, and suddenly, both players are completely out of position. Grizz, trying to get the one back. He does it! 1v3! It's Grizz to do it himself. As he gets this player past Shenzhou, and then all it's left to beat is Zhao. He just tucks that one on the right side, and in fact, gets that follow-up he had to. Oh, so that one was not going in. Again, following through with your touches. Hugely important here. Right, to win this kickoff. Looking in front for Pei, but can't read it. That's your next. Definitely the goal that they need right now. Tie this game up, they can add more. Grizz looking for the dunk play on Zhao. A confident play from him. And again, we've seen dunk plays like that just kind of work sometimes. In Game 2, we saw an improbable dunk play actually work for Infinity Kingdom, as this one actually going to be dangerous. Pei had to get to that one, and he does. Shenzhou off the back wall, but Rai is waiting to collect. As he'll clear this one away. Zhao waiting in the midfield, but again, it feels like for Infinity Kingdom, a lot of these touches don't really have a purpose. They're just there to get that ball away from them. Whereas for Ascension X, you can see a lot of purpose with their touches, a lot of intention with their plays. They're not just hitting the ball just to hit the ball. They're not just hitting the ball into a space. They're hitting it into the space that they believe will work. Infinity Kingdom are starting to get better and better here in this game. They've had numerous chances to take the lead. You saw that one in front get saved. As right now, out the Reader X from Ascension X though. Tough to defend. It does require two players to commit for them. This shot saved away by Rai. And Griswold just demoed their Rai. Looking for a musty flick, but Wolf is there to wait for it. Only Wolf. And beat out Pei's challenge. In front, here comes a follow-up, but Grizz saved on the line by Zul. Shot in front from Rai. Back to Pei. Back to Rai. One touch, maybe too many there from Pei. Probably should have just shot that one, but I like the vision here from Ascension X. Willing to test things a little bit. Willing to tell each other what they're doing. As Only Wolf just cleared that one away, but Rai back to the blue half. Not read by Only Wolf, but shot was off target. Grizz double it. Pei willing the challenge. Here comes Grizz as well, off the back wall. Still, Ascension X playing close quarters Rocket League here, and it might actually work for them, but Shenzhou's able to clear it. Zhou will follow through. Infinity Kingdom get rid of that pressure, but not for very long. Pei up to Grizz. Grizz over to Rai. Ascension X trying to string together some incredibly well-placed passes. As Rai, dunk play in front for Pei. The net is open, and Pei completely misses it. Bye. And get past only Wolf. Grizz. Off the sidewall. Grizz gets a second touch, but he's demoed away by Zul. Genzu. Off the corner. Still. What goal will break this tie? Both teams have had opportunities that they could have scored on, but none yet. For Ascension X, that one almost goes in from Pei. How defensive do these teams play now at the end of this game? How confident are they that their aggression, that maybe even playing a little over-aggressive, will work for them? Is Pei getting down for Rai, but Rai can't beat out the challenges. Only Wolf off the back wall, but Grizz is there first to Pei. Pei allowing Rai to come in and clear that challenge. Only Wolf. The orange half, touched by Pei, will beat out 2. So far, the only goal for Ascension X has been that solo play from Grizz. As we go to Game 3 overtime, both teams have not had the strongest of offenses. But someone's going to have to score here to end this game. Will the series end, or will we just continue on to a 4th game in the series? Infinity Kingdom have a chance here. Zaul in front, cleared away by Grizz. Looking for Pei. As Grizz is up for this, but he has no boost. And Ascension X rolling the challenge aggressively, and it works out in their favor. Rai, 24 seconds in the overtime, will put that one in the open net. As a lack of resistance from Infinity Kingdom will cost them here. And it will cost them the entire series. 3 games up, 3 games for Ascension X. They take it in a sweep. As Galaxy Wolf, yeah, I can do casual for you if you want to redeem that. We'll be doing it on stream, by the way, so we'll just be chilling in a casual match. Of course. But a sweep, though, for Ascension X. And that'll be it for the matches tonight. A quick 3-0 here. Ascension X, now 2-1 the season. Infinity Kingdom, 0-3. An unfortunate start to their season, as they're just not able to get the ball rolling in favor of them. As again, that will end it here. As I do check that, there we go. A win for Ascension X, 3-0. As for Ascension X, they'll be happy with that result. As that should end the stream again. Thank you so much for joining. It's been an absolute pleasure to have you all joining in. Big shoutouts to Cobra Warrior for that raid. As my hair's a mess, but you know it's not a mess. Following my socials at SportyFCRL on Twitter, SportyFC on Twitch, SportyFC on YouTube, maybe even joining that Discord server. My link tree is on my Twitter as well. Make sure to go show some support there. Did I get screenshots? I did not, Grizz, but you can get them during the stream. Once the stream ends, which it will in a few minutes, you can go back and get some screenshots. But yeah, that will end it here for the up-and-coming Cup action. This night, we had Blackline earlier as well. Again, that will end tonight. Thank you all so much for joining. It's been an absolute pleasure to have you. Again, my name is SportyFC. Have an amazing evening. And I will be looking for a raid. Make sure that we get some action that you guys can watch afterwards. Again, thank you so much for joining. It's been an absolute pleasure hosting you all. Until next time, have an amazing evening, everybody.